Happy summer, friends. It is June 10th, and today I have gotten a call that I need to come and move my furniture back in my classroom. My classroom is now finished being waxed, which means it is officially time that I can start prepping my classroom for the new school year. Yes, it is early in June, and I get that. But here is my thought process. I much prefer going like 1 day or 2 days a week for a couple hours throughout the whole year or the whole summer than to spend 1 full week staying really late and doing it, because my kids love to come and play while I'm setting it up, and I can take them to the playground after. But if I'm doing like a full week before the first week of school and I'm staying late to do it all, then I'm losing a lot of family time. So this is just what I prefer to do, and that's okay because I like it. It works well for my family and it helps me to get things done. So today, I guess you could call it day one of classroom setup, but I'm just going to post them like maybe weeks at a time, along with other things that I'm doing this summer to prepare for the upcoming school year. Now, another thing that I have going on right now is I am doing my gifted endorsement classes throughout the summer. So that's actually taking up a lot of time. I'm having to put in a lot of work for that, which is great. I really don't mind, and I like to learn new things and add to my teaching toolbox. But that is just another thing I have on my plate right now. So I'm really not sure how this video is going to shape up, but we'll see how it goes, and let's get on to the classroom. Okay, we're in. It's a very blank slate right now. That's my door. Here's the nook. Last year I had a little shelf here, but I don't love how crowded that was. This was the bulletin board. It's an old chalkboard behind here, so you can't really push anything into it, and it did not get used all last year, so I need to find something different for that. Last year I had a desk that stuck out right here, and then my calm down corner, but I would like to refigure that. And then here she is. So I'm very excited. Hello, welcome to trip number 2. Got my sidekicks here to help me. Yeah, to help me with the classroom setup. So today, my only goal is just to get a rough layout of the classroom so that I know exactly what kind of furniture I need to be on the lookout for at yard sales and like projects and stuff to do, and also like figuring out my zones so that I can figure out decor. So I'm keeping mostly the same thing of like the neutral boho, but our school theme this year is like, hold on just a second please, groovy 70s, and so I'm also like integrating that some like retro. So here's what I'm thinking so far. So this is the back area, and last year I think I started off with like a table for my Parapro and some shelves. That didn't last long, and then it turned into the library. What I'm thinking for this year is to put my guided reading area back here, or small group table. Is the small group table back here, and then I have to have my teacher like computer and stuff right there because it's the only setup like plug-in for it, so that has to go there. But I think that instead of a teacher full-on desk this year, I'm just gonna use that because I don't want to have a place to collect clutter, and that's what my teacher desk ends up being. I'm not quite sure the rest of the setup. The big things I need to figure out are my teacher desk, which there's not an option, my small group area, which I'm pretty sure is there, my calm down area, and my library. So last year I had my Chromebook cart set up over there, and that tended to work pretty well. I just wanted it away from the front door so that it wasn't like a traffic jam. So I'm not real sure. And I think that I want to have like a student command center over here, like a place for announcements, supplies, place they can put their lunchbox and things like that. Last year I had these tall shelves right when you walk in, but it was just a lot. It was a lot right when you walk in the room, and I don't think I want to do that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out, and then I'll update you. Hello, just checking in. It's been about 40 minutes. Here's what we've accomplished so far. First of all, the bat has been removed. This is student seating that I'm not really sure where it's going to go. I think that this tall table is going to go over here. This is my teacher area. So far, I like it. I think I'm going to put materials here that I would need for both small group and whole group, and like different supplies in there, so I can just wheel it around. My desk is situated right here. I don't really know what to do with the rest of this area. If the tall table goes there, that'll be it, but I don't know if that's too crowded. This is all student seating, like chairs and stuff that I need to move behind me to the tall table. I mean to this, just so I can keep it all in one spot. I'm trying to move to not make you dizzy. So the desks that I have upside down all need to be raised. The ones that I have right side up are fine, because fourth graders are big. And so last year I had these individual seats, but kids couldn't sit on them because their knees were getting stuck, and it was just super uncomfortable. There are my stools that I had for a small group. I got them from Amazon last year, and they're terrible. They keep snapping underneath the kids because fourth graders can't be still. They rock back and forth, and so those are not functional. I have this bookshelf, that bookshelf, and this one that I'm not sure where they need to go. Everything needs to be clean and touched up and all that kind of stuff, so don't look at that. Here's the front area so far. So I have my yoga ball seats that are going to go on either end, and then my wobble stools in the middle. So these are going to be for my friends that maybe get distracted or need to get their wiggles out during whole group, and they can sit at this seat and still listen. And then I have a couch for 4 people. I'll have the carpet in between. So this is going to double as whole group and library.
What footing to sit on?
What you're sitting on, and the floor. And then I have this table. So we have a new curriculum, and a lot of it is close reading. Hold on, Esther. And so I really need a document camera so that during whole group I can be reading and marking up, and so can they. But the issue is there's absolutely no plugins up here or any way to connect it to the document camera. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I have that table there just in case if I can figure something out. And then, like I said, the Chromebook cart goes up here. So I'm not really sure. There are a few things to figure out, but this is what we have so far. All right, so it's a different day now. We're on our way to the pool, but I wanted to just swing by the school real quick and drop off some things that I had gotten and try and set up my computer real quick. That way next time I'm here we can have music and maybe something to watch. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what we've done so far. Okay, so this is me at the front of the room looking to the back. The thing that I need to finish up before I consider this first phase of classroom setup done is get all the student seating where it needs to be. In the back here, I have my teacher area, like a rough setup. I got some books at the bookstore the other day, which is one of the things we were bringing out, but my kids were getting them and looking through them. Right beside the teacher setup area, hanging back here, I have like my cleaning supplies and a stool. But then I have this black metal cabinet. It doesn't have anything in it right now, but what I think I'm gonna put in it is like almost like a little care closet. It's gonna have snacks and personal hygiene items that kids might need. Okay, beside this miniature care closet is this, and I was thinking about having like all the teacher supplies that I might need, both for my planning space, my small group space, and my whole group space. And that way I can put it on this cart and I can just wheel it around instead of having to walk throughout the classroom. I went ahead and put my disgusting orange extension cord. If you haven't seen in my videos, I have 2 outlets for the whole room. One is here, one is here. Sorry, had to do a little discipline. So what I'm gonna do is get black duct tape and just tape it along that rubber, whatever you would call that, floor, I don't know what it would be called. And then nobody can see it. It's out of the way. It's not a tripping hazard and everything's good. So against the back of my teacher area, I have these shelves. I don't really know what's going to be in them, but it's going to be there for storage. I also have my filing cabinet and my printer. Here are two little islands. I always like to have islands ready for kids that might prefer to work alone, or, you know, if it's just too much and I might need to move somebody alone. This I think I'm going to make like student supplies, or maybe just an extension of the library. I'm not quite sure yet. This holds some of my flexible seating. Well, it's flexible seating that belongs to the school and they let me use it. Here is a flexible seating work spot where kids can sit and work or read. I don't even know what this is gonna be like editing, but so this is a spot kids can sit and work with clipboards. They can sit and read, but it also holds some flexible seating options inside. One thing that I'm doing with my like planning of all this, I'm just getting everything roughly set up first. I know some people like to clean first. I like to get everything set up, then clean, then fill it and organize it, because I need to be able to have it spread out and not all in one pile. This holds my stuff for lessons. So like whatever read alouds I might need, any sort of materials that I might need for teaching whole group. And then I got this thing last year. It was really nice. I had like copies for whatever they would need for their work for the assignment. And then I have just my little clicker here, and then my Promethean board pen goes in there, and my read alouds for that week going in, like, you know, I'm not working today. These kids are ready to get out. So I was able to get a lamp set up here this year, which I wasn't last year. This is for me to sit at. That way I need to try to figure out a document camera solution so that I can mark up close reads while we're doing whole group. The only issue again is I don't have any ways to connect it to the projector from up here. I need to try, I don't know if like Bluetooth document cameras are a thing. If they are, if you have any ideas, let me know. Up here is the library. It needs to be cleaned, needs to be repaired. That just wasn't a good idea last year, but really once there's boxes on it, you can't tell the little totes. And then I have my adjustable pedestal, whatever you call it thing. Why can't I think of words? And I just keep like in here my tickets. I give out tickets for kids who are doing exceptional during whole group, and at the end of the week I draw a ticket and they get a reward that's decided at the beginning of the week, and then a secret compartment, but you can make it high or whatever. This needs to have its cover replaced or put back on it. I have it. And then we're back at the front. So this is the setup so far. We have this area for student seating. Hopefully I can make that work. I think I have 18 kids on my roster right now. That's gonna have to find a home, but that's student seating too. So I feel like we've got a good start so far. Also, this is not a bulletin board. It's like a 3,000-year-old chalkboard that's been painted over, so you can't even use it. So whatever goes back here just has to be like taped or hot glued, which is why you can see the lines. It was a nightmare last year, and I just don't want to redo it this year. I mean, I might change the goal getters, but I'm not changing all the background. So I have this from home. It's just propped up back here, and I'm cool with that. So whatever. So we still have this wall to do, organizing that stuff, clearing out the cabinets, cleaning, decorating, and student seats. So I feel like I've made good progress. I've only been in here for 2 days. Actually 3 days, I guess, but 2 really working days. There's a lot to be done still, but I feel pretty confident, and it's not even July yet, so. But I am doing a gifted endorsement, so having a place here where I can come and work, like not in my house, on my assignments is gonna be exciting. And me and my teammate want to come and start planning together a little bit here and there. So having a little space, and she's already been working on her room too, that we can come do that would be awesome. So anyways, hope you like and subscribe. And follow for part 2, which will be cleaning and organizing. And then I'm assuming part 3 is going to be like decorating. And then I'll move into part 4, which is like planning for Meet the Teacher in the new year. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.